Hey everybody, I thought I'd show you today how I save my tomato seeds for next year's crop. What we have here are San Marzano's tomatoes. They are a meatier tomato. We use them for sauce. I wanted to show you kind of the difference between basically a perfectly ripe tomato and one that's a little overripe that we use for the seeds. So these guys here, they are at perfect stage, just a nice firmness, and these two here are that. And then this guy, you can see he's very much softer. And that's the one we want to use. You want them to get as ripe as possible, maybe even a little overripe. Actually, it's even starting to crack a little bit as I touch it. So that's the guy we want to use for our seeds. So I'm going to place these two aside. And what we want to do is cut him open. And as I said, these are a very meaty tomato, but you can see still a good fair amount of seeds there. Now, this is a jar I've set up. I already have one tomato that I've done. What I like to do is label it with the type of seed it is and today's date. That way, if I'm doing more on another day, I'll know what day these ones were prepared. Okay, starting up again here, I kind of lost my train of thought. Basically, by doing the fermenting in the jar, what we're doing is allowing that gelatinous placenta to separate from the seed. Then we can dry the seeds and they'll be ready to go for next year. So what we want to do is just spoon out that whole bit of goop and just take the whole thing and drop it in the jar. Okay, so now that we have that in there, it's sitting in the bottom there, we're just going to take the lid, we're going to just set it on loose. We don't want it tight. And we're going to let that ferment for a couple of days, and I will be back in 3 to 4 days and go on to the next step. Okay, we're back again, and it's been about 5 days now, and you can see this has turned into a watery mess in here. So what we're going to do is, now that it's been fermented, we're going to strain off all the extra stuff and be left with the seeds. So what we're going to do, I'm just going to grab my strainer here. We're going to just dump this whole thing into the strainer. Switch hands. And grab my hose. And we're just going to rinse off all that stuff that was in there. And that's it. There's your seeds. So, next step, simply, is take a plate. And again, as usual, if you've seen my other videos, I label the plate to show what the seeds are. I'm going to dump them on. Well, I'm going to do this as best I can by hand. Okay, I'll finish up after, but you get the idea. So I'm going to put those on there. We're going to spread them out a bit. We're going to let them dry for a few days, maybe even a week, and then they can be put away for next year. They no longer have that gelatinous stuff on them, so they will be ready to go. All right, I hope you enjoyed the video. It's that simple. If you did enjoy it, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks very much.